Today we're looking at the review for the series and sequences test. And the first problem says, is the sequence arithmetic, geometric, or neither? State the common difference or the common ratio when applicable. So the first thing that I like to try on a problem like problem number A, and maybe it's easier with the calculator, is determine whether we have a common difference or a common ratio. If we take the calculator here and we look at the problem, remember what happens is we take the second term minus the first term. So 1 minus a negative 1 gives us 2. Well, 3 minus 1, that's the third term minus the second term, gives us 1. 5 minus 3, 3 minus 1 gives us 2, and 5 minus 3 also gives us 2. And because all of those values are the same, and what we did is we subtracted. Problem A is arithmetic. We have a common difference of 2. And that's where I start on all of these problems. When we look at problem number 2, again, let's take the calculator and let's try. If we do second term minus first term, 8 minus 3, well, we see as we go to the second part here, when we do the third term minus the second term, 9 minus 8 is 1. So it's definitely not arithmetic. When we try the geometric, then we're going to do 8 divided by 3, which gives us that big long decimal. And again, when we do 9 divided by 8, we get that, which is a different number, and consequently it doesn't work for arithmetic, it doesn't work for geometric. Here is a neither. Now, to show my work a little bit better, if we look at problem C, once again what we can do is we can start. We can do 4 minus 2, which is 2. 8 minus 4, which is 4. And the second that those numbers, the 2 and the 4, that they equal, are not the same, this means that it's not arithmetic. Ooh, missed the M. So let's see then if it's geometric. So for geometric, then what we would do is we would do 4 divided by 2 and 8 divided by 4 and 16 divided by 8. Well, because when we divide every single time, those values, the values I'm talking about, are the 2s. It equals 2 every single time. On C, we have a geometric sequence, and our common ratio is 2. Lastly, when we look at this one, once again, start with the subtraction here. We're going to look. Negative 1 minus a negative 6. Well, that gives us 5. And you can type it in your calculator if you need to. 4 minus a negative 1 still equals 5. 9 minus 4 equals 5. And because when we subtract, we end up getting 5 every single time, this is going to be an arithmetic. Problem number 2. It says write the first 5 terms of the arithmetic sequence whose common difference is 10 and the fourth term is 116. What I can recommend on this one is we start with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we want to get in terms of our answer. It says that the fourth term is 116. And now we want to figure out these values. Well, when we go this way, if you look back at your first day of notes, what we did is we said, well, the common difference is 10, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add 10 to get 126. So when we go the other direction here, This is going to be a subtractant. This is going to be 106. We're going to subtract 10 to get 96. We're going to subtract 10 to get 86. And if you're unsure, if you're not quite sure, try it here. Does 96 minus 86 equal 10? Yes. Does 106 minus 96 equal 10? Yes. So you know that you are fine on this particular problem. Same idea here. It says write the first 5 terms of the geometric sequence whose common ratio is negative 1/7 and the third term is 343. Once again, let's start the same way that we did the last class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says our third term is 343. And what's going to happen here is that we are going to multiply by negative 1/7. And that's where we might want our calculator, the 343 times, and you don't have to have a fraction button, but negative 1 divided by 7. And that gives us negative 49. And let's keep going here with our calculator. We can take negative 49 times negative 1/7 gives us 7. And as we're going to the right here, what's happening is that we're multiplying by negative 1/7. So you can probably make a logical assumption that if we're going the other direction here, then we must be dividing. So we're going to take the 343, that's where I'm starting, 343 divided by negative 1/7, and we get negative 2,401. And let's do that one more time. Divide by, let me write the division, wrong color there, but that'll reinforce it when we're going this direction. But we're going to divide, so we're going to take negative 2401, we're going to divide by negative 1/7, and we get 16,807.